My classic Dodge pickup has the perfect new wheel and tire setup, which is actually not new at all.
That looks too fancy.
Hey everyone, welcome to Jason Explains Things. I'm Jason, and yes, my 1987 D150 is back on the channel, and you know what? Let's roll that original intro. I've been making YouTube videos about this truck for almost 7 years, and the very first thing I did the day I bought it was have a tire shop install Kumho AT51 tires. They were affordable and they served me well for almost 7 years. But the time has come because of age and wear to upgrade them, and also I wanted to make the original wheels look a whole lot better than they used to because they're pretty darn rusty. So let's jump back a whole month in time and we'll get this project going.
Well, let's just say I'm very curious if media blasting and powder coating these white will bring them back. That is what you guys voted on, so that's why I'm doing it. It would be a lot easier just to buy new wheels, but this is cheaper and more legit, so I'm still not exactly sure at this moment what I'm gonna do for center caps and lug nuts quite yet, but we'll figure that out later, so let's just get these off the truck. Let's do a time lapse. It's always a little bit freaky to take all 4 tires off of your truck in your driveway with a slight slope, but hey, I haven't died yet. Well, next step, we're gonna drop the tires off at Discount Tire to get them unmounted, all the weight's taken off, then we'll get them dropped off for powder coating, and then back to Discount Tire for the new awesome tires.
If you're enjoying this video, please hit that like button, comment down below, and subscribe if you want to see more videos like this one. I am trying to get to 100,000 subscribers in 2024, and I'm running out of time, but hey, doesn't hurt to ask.
We just picked up the Dodge's wheels from Discount Tire. They dismounted everything, took all the weights off, took the valve stems out, so now they're nice and bare, ready to get dropped off to get powder coated. I'm very curious to see what the final results will be. There's definitely a little bit of rust, but for the most part, I'd say these original steel wheels from 1987 don't look too bad. Powder coating old wheels has served me well in the past. I did the same thing on my Volkswagen Super Beetle wheels over 10 years ago. Powder coated wheels are also very easy to clean. The place I had do my wheels charged about $100 per wheel, plus extra fees and taxes. Combined with the sweet hubcaps you're about to see, refurbishing the old wheels costs about the same as buying new wheels. In the end, I'm very happy I went this route, but it wasn't cheap. Well, we're back at the tire shop that I come to often enough where they go, hey, it's the video guy. I'm like, hey, what's up? We're working on the Dodge this time, so new tires, it's gonna be good.
I gotta come clean to you guys. Originally, this video was actually gonna be generously sponsored by a tire company, and I was gonna get all 5 tires for free. Now that didn't happen, and the reason for that is because the tire company, which is going to remain nameless in this video, had very rigid rules about what I had to say in the video, what I couldn't say in the video, and had numerous approval checks before, during, and even after the video was published. So, long story short, I bought everything at full price. Yay! Lucky for all of us, not all companies are so hard to work with, like this video's sponsor, Techron High Mileage. Techron High Mileage Fuel System Cleaner is specifically formulated to clean and protect vehicles with over 75,000 miles. Use it to keep the entire fuel system clean in both modern and classic gas-powered cars, trucks, and SUVs. Whether they're carbureted, 2-stroke, or fuel injected, or even a high mileage hybrid. One awesome benefit of Techron High Mileage is that it stabilizes fuel for up to 24 months. This is perfect for classic vehicles that are used infrequently. Restore lost power, fuel efficiency, and performance by removing gum, varnish, and other fuel system deposits. Thanks Techron High Mileage for sponsoring Jason Explains Things. Back to the project. Well, after a week of the Dodge looking like that in my driveway, it did not fall down, which I'm very happy about. My kids will miss Hover Truck, as they've been calling it, but it's time to put on the new wheels.
I was gonna put the spare back where it used to be, but if I do that, it'll kind of completely destroy the fact that I went through the trouble of making the spare nice. So I think I might do a bed-mounted spare tire carrier. I don't know. What do you think? It's too darn nice. It'll get destroyed the moment I put it under there. So, I don't know.
Awesome, well, it's been about a week since we worked on the Dodge. I've been out of town. I'm about to be out of town again for another week, so let's wrap up the Dodge project today on a beautiful, hot Saturday morning. I think we're kind of getting towards the end of summer here, and it's about to cool off. You can already start to feel it a little bit. So let's talk about hubcaps. So these are the original hubcaps that came on the truck. Obviously, they cover the entire wheel. I've never been a fan of these. I've used them, of course, because the wheels were in bad shape. Now that they look so good, I don't want to use these again, so I'll probably put these up for sale or offer them to somebody. Actually, if you're interested in these, DM me, because I want these to go to a good home. For the new hubcaps, we are sticking with OEM, legit, new old stock stuff. Now, Mopar guys will know these as the dog dish style hubcaps. These were used on Rams and vans from the 80s well into the 90s, and I think these ones are technically from the 90s, but they look identical to the ones from the 80s, so we're still being all super period correct. These ones, I mean, I lucked out. I searched on eBay for these for quite some time and found some ones that were, I think, they ended up being about 50 bucks per, so it was $200 for 4 of them. But let's swap these on. By making that spare tire so gosh darn nice, I created a problem for myself. That original tire carrier is going to mar up the wheel. It's going to mar up the tire.
You know, I don't want to do this.
And I might eventually actually just go get a junky spare wheel and tire and put it back underneath there. But for now, this is a spare tire buddy from Titan Fuel Tanks. This is a US made kit that is going to allow me to mount the tire in the bed back in the corner. And also because this bed is so gosh darn big, I did some measuring and I'm still going to be able to like fit full sheets of plywood in here, and the tire is not going to get in the way of that.
Installation of the spare tire buddy is very easy and requires no drilling or cutting. Simply put the spare tire in the spot you plan on mounting it and mark a center line. Thread the eye bolt onto the head sleeve and place both on top of the foot piece. Then insert the head underneath the lip of the truck bed. If you have a plastic bed liner, you might need to cut a 3-inch slit. Spray-in liners should not have any issue. Make sure that the lip of the head is against the lip of the truck bed. Rotate the top nut to tighten the head to the base, and then lock it in place with the bottom nut against the top nut. Position the tire onto the eye bolt, and secure the tire in place with the included nut. Give everything a good shake to make sure it's secure, and you're done. Super cool and easy. I was having so much fun working on the Dodge for the first time in a while, I decided to do an oil change. It's a good idea to change your oil every 6 months regardless of mileage, at least once a year. By the way, if you enjoy these Dodge videos, I put out a great one back in December that almost everyone missed about overlooked maintenance. Go check it out.
Now, comparing the old tires to the new, KO2s are definitely more of a premium tire, right? They cost more. The Kumho AT51s are more of a, a bargain tire. And for the money, honestly, I thought they did pretty darn good and they lasted a long time. I didn't put too many miles on them, but if your budget can swing it, obviously KO2s are fantastic tires. I have a lot of experience with them on my Tacoma and also on a 4Runner. They last a long time. They're great in the snow. They're great on the highway. They're, in my opinion, they're good in ice. The only thing they're kind of lacking in my opinion, is driving in a lot of rain. You can hydroplane a little easier than you might expect. That's frankly the only negative thing I can say about KO2s. And being honest for a second on this truck, they're kind of overkill. This is not my primary winter vehicle or off-roading vehicle, so I could have gotten away with like trail terrains or other tires. I would recommend always going 3-peak snow rated if you live in the Pacific Northwest or a place like I live that has snow and you want to run one set of tires year round. But I really wanted this look and to have the white letters on the outside, and when I'm paying full price, I get to be picky. Also, so far so good on the in-bed spare tire carrier. I've checked it several times and it hasn't come loose, but if I drive on a lot of gravel roads, it's probably a good idea to tighten up that nut every once in a while. If you happen to have an old Ram and you need some original hubcaps like the ones I used to be running, not these, the ones before that cover the whole wheel, send me an email at jason@jasonexplainsthings.com. Send me a picture of your first gen Ram, and all I ask is that you pay shipping to your address, and I'll mail them to you at no extra cost. I'll put a post down in the description saying when they're gone because, you know, in 5 years from now, they're probably gone. Thanks for watching, everybody. Until next time, God bless all of you, and don't forget to do it yourself.